How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another tips and tricks video. If you have just found this video on YouTube, or maybe it was suggested to you or whatever, and you've not seen previous videos for the Pro Tips and Tricks series, basically just subscribe and look at my channel. And there are lots more videos like this one that are on the channel that are hopefully going to help you out. So basically, this one is a really simple one. A lot of people they spend a lot of time just staring into nowhere. Like, for example, here's a great example, and not calling this person out if they happen to watch the video, but this person called Chat Noir, they've been sitting here staring at the challenge mistress for like the last 5 minutes. They're definitely not doing a challenge or doing anything. They probably just left the computer or whatever. So right here is something you can definitely do while you're just sitting there. Maybe you're contemplating what you're going to be doing next, or maybe you're doing the livid farming mini game where in between the rounds, you have a little bit of time to just do other stuff. You just sit there. A lot of people already do these methods, but then again, there's a lot of people who don't know what to do. So a great thing to do would be, basically what I have in my inventory here, are 3 different options of things that you can do continuously without really taking up any inventory space. For example, I have ascension shards right here. Not very many, obviously, but what you can do is you can just sit there and fletch. If you have a lot of these, you can literally just sit there and go forever and ever and ever. And then you are getting a lot of experience while you are sitting there where you previously were doing nothing. Something else too, you can take some natures along with you, wear a staff, and bring some things to high alch, and then just high alch those. The whole high alching thing is a little bit different because this isn't something you can really do while you are walking away from the computer, but this is something you can do while you are just trying to figure out what you're going to do next, or maybe you're waiting for something. Then high alch is great. It's actually super inefficient and a very bad idea to just randomly sit here and high alch like I'm currently doing. But if I was contemplating what to do next, it is definitely better to do high alchemy rather than do absolutely nothing. So you make some money, you get some experience. You're doing something rather than doing nothing. Maybe you're sitting there talking to some friends or whatever, just chatting. Just go ahead and whip out the staff and start high alching. But by the time you get done with that conversation, you may have made yourself an extra 100 or 200,000 gold. It's as easy as that. And then the next thing is what I personally do for when I'm not doing anything. So, say for example, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna walk over here. I'm gonna stand over here, and all right, I'm gonna do my GE stuff. But you know what? I'm gonna grab a drink real quick. Well, if I want to go grab a drink real quick, what I'll do is I will have some items in my inventory, oftentimes, where I can take these and drag them down to the disassemble, and then just have my guy start disassembling. You can disassemble 60 items at a time, and you can stack them up in notes like you see. 2 of my favorite items are maple logs and battle stabs. The reason for that is because maple logs, you get an okay junk rate for how much they cost. I mean, maple logs don't cost anything. And you get simple parts and living components, which are very useful for invention. And then I also like doing battle stabs, because battle stabs have the junk chance seems kind of high, but it's actually really not that bad. And battle stabs are actually currently the best way to get powerful components, which are needed to make more invention components. I mean, to make more invention items. So instead of having to sit here, like, see for example this guy Oliver Queen, he was just smithing a minute ago. He might have actually walked away from his computer, or maybe he's just trying to think of what to do next, and he's doing this method. Or maybe he's just sitting here just doing that. Actually, this guy right here is basically he's been just hanging out right here doing this this breakdown, this disassemble, and that's most likely what he's doing, is just disassembling. Now, instead of sitting there for like an hour doing disassembling, what you could do is just carry some things around with you that you would disassemble, and then when you go take a break for a second, all you gotta do is drag it, drop it, and walk away from the computer. As you saw, it gives you 72 seconds of AFK. Your character will just sit here and break down stuff. That is plenty of time for you to walk over, grab a drink. Maybe you gotta use the restroom. Maybe you gotta go punch your brother. You can do whatever you gotta do, and then come back, and then most likely your guy's probably done with his stack of stuff, or maybe not. But you have disassembled 60 items. I like doing the battle stabs most of the time. The reason why is because they give the powerful components and a little bit better experience than maple logs. Keep in mind, battle stabs are not cheap. They're over 7,000 gold each. So breaking these down would cost a pretty penny, but if you're like a brand new to invention, or maybe you just don't want to blow a whole bunch of money, then try doing maple logs. And then, like I said before, you can definitely do the bolts. You can do arrows. You can do all that kind of stuff. And then, so a lot of people don't like doing those things because they're like, well, I don't want to do that unless I have an avatar boost, or I don't want to do that unless I'm sitting by a portable, or whatever. Well, I will let you know that if you were previously going to do absolutely nothing for that 5-minute period, then you fletching for 5 minutes is definitely better than you waiting for you to go use the portable. Um, so as far as like wasting experience by not using a portable, you're kind of wasting a lot more experience by not doing anything. So this is a great thing to do. Just carry on a stack of stuff with you. If you don't have invention unlocked, you can do the alchemy method or the fletching method or whatever else you do. If you need to do some herb lore, you can also grind mud runes. There's lots of things you can do that when you're taking a break for a second. It doesn't take any time at all. It's like, I'm going to stop for a second and drag those and start. Boom, done. So I really hope this video helped you guys out. Hope it helps you get a little bit more money, maybe some more experience from doing these things. And like always, hit the like button and the subscribe if it helped, and more videos on the way.